And now, the conclusion to the continuing saga of Smith's dream.
Summer was over. He walked in the rain. Sometimes he scavenged food from pig bins. Once or twice he was handed something by a farmer or farm labourer whose gate he passed. He seemed unconscious of hunger and thirst, consumed only by the need to walk and keep walking. He left the coast behind, returned to it, lost it again. He did not know how far he had travelled, only that he was a long way from Coromandel, from the area of his dream, and that every day he put more miles between him and it. The weather continued bad. He climbed into a mountainous region where there were few farms and nothing to eat. Mist filled the gullies and rain clouds gathered, broke, and gathered again. The road followed the contours, winding, curving back on itself, climbing again. For 2 days Smith climbed. Now the road levelled off, and a sign indicated that he was now at the summit of a range. Clear water cascaded from a small stream close to the roadside, and a metal cup was chained to the rock beside a notice which Smith read.
Taste the best water in the world.
Smith tasted.
It was cold, fresh, delightful. I sank to my knees. When I woke, I found myself in a workman's hut. I could not remember having been carried to the bunk I lay in. I remembered only a dream I had had while sleeping there. Through the windows of the hut, I could see the gaunt shapes of native trees receding into mist. I closed my eyes, and the memory of the dream came back. I was walking down a rough metalled road with bush on either side, but from time to time, through gaps in the trees, I caught sight of the sea far below, grey, level, breaking in white lines of surf. I knew the summer was over, but the sun shone, and I seemed to feel it on my back as I walked. I came to an area grassed for picnics. Under Pahutikawas, there was a concrete bathing shed and lavatories. Now I was walking across the dunes, beyond which lay the beach and the sea. At first there was no one at all on the beach. Then there was a single figure, a girl, for down the beach close to the surf was breaking, sitting under a beach umbrella. I walked towards her, but I seemed to get no closer. She remained vividly clear to me, but always at the same distance. I could not see her face. She sat with her back to the land, staring out to the sea. Her hair was long and blonde, and it was dragged at by the breeze from the sea. She was slender, her shoulders broad, only proportioned to her long tapering back and narrow waist. She sat perfectly still. She faced the sea, as if she were offering herself to it. It thundered and approached, but did not touch her.
And that was all. He woke himself, forced himself into a state of watchfulness. The image faded, yet it stayed with him, warm and comfortable, like the sleep he had had. He dressed himself and filled his pockets with bread, an apple and some raisins. He was now fully awake, keen to get away.
The dream was almost entirely faded, but it left a deep feeling of satisfaction in the back of my mind. I felt hopeful, confident. I opened the door and stepped out. There was no one in sight. As I passed the corner of the hut, a voice called to me.
Smith!
I swung around. At the very moment of recognizing the face confronted me, I heard a shot and felt as if someone had hit my left hand with a hot shovel. I looked down. My hand was wounded. I clutched it to my stomach and ran.
The second shot missed him. The third hit him in the back of the head. 3 men skidded down the hillslope among the trees to where he had fallen. Jesperson prodded Smith's shoulder with his boot.
Last time I took this one to Auckland, he rode sitting up.
missing. They question how the future lies in someone's eyes.
Since my rapists left me, Dana, they found a new dog to live. And now I'm down in lonely street. I'm feeling so lonely, baby. I'm feeling so lonely, I could die.
That's it.
That's worse than Johnny's dandruff.